So I have another question, which is, I know with certain shows, especially in G1, you could do any crazy plot you wanted, like Decepticon Raider in King Arthur's court. And I mean, this show...
Which is we're getting a movie based on.
Yeah, pretty much, right?
Anyway, so with this one, they don't really have the ability to do that, but there was a point where you could just go off the rails and do any kind of plot you wanted. What would you want to see out of it? Like, what would you really wish you could do with your characters if you had no constraints?
Oh, wow. Man, that's deep.
I don't know. I mean, I kind of like the whole, like, Megatron just constantly trying to do his gladiator thing, but people keep bugging him, and he's just trying to sit there and have his lemonade and, you know, chill out in the sun and occasionally beat somebody up. But no, people come to him with their problems. You know, so I kind of would be interested in seeing, like, a short series just sort of his day-to-day. And then just, you know, because it sounds like some kind of, like, sitcom show.
Yeah, day in life of Optimus Prime.
What will happen today? You know, like,
day in the life of Optimus Prime.
gets the mail, but the mailman's late. You know, like just something.
Could be like what we were talking about earlier about the Napoleon Dynamite version of Megatron. Eat your energon, you fat lard.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Hey, Hot Rod, you ever take your vehicle over any sweet jumps?
So, you know, I mean, that's what I just like the idea that, you know, the adventures of Megatron would start off with him just having a normal day, and then someone comes up to screw it up, and then it goes back to that point again at the end. Because I just assume that that's what his day is like. Go and beat up some, you know, other cons, and then just, okay, what's on the tube? You know, just credits, and that's it.
It's a show about
so,
nothing.
Yeah, I mean, I just
Honey,
feel like,
I'm home.
right? He's
I
just
killed
sort of,
3 people
like,
today.
Him just in that zone is what I enjoy about this version of Megatron.
Besides the fact of always wanting an official version of what Seth Green tried to do with Star Wars and doing a comedy, I've always wanted to see a Transformers comedy, an actual official one. But besides that, I've always been a huge fan of crossovers. I would love to see Transformers crossed over with stuff that Hasbro does not own. I mean, that's the boundaries are limitless. Yeah. Because, I mean, I saw the potential just watching the second G.I. Joe film. I was like, man, if Transformers were in this together, are you kidding me? With The Rock riding on the back of Hound or something, that would have been amazing, you know what I mean? But think of how big that universe is. If you could put, I mean, Marvel used to have Transformers comic books back in the day. I can imagine something like the Avengers with Transformers, just that, I mean, stuff, the ceiling is gone at that point. And you're like, this could be the most amazing thing ever. Because then you could have them over with X-Men fighting Sentinels and, yeah, that would blow my mind. But that only happens in the fan fiction, unfortunately. Oh my God. I don't remember that one.
Yeah.
The G.I. Joe ones are the only ones I ever knew. But I have always wanted to see some GoBots slipped in there, just in the, you know. I know some of the comic book artists try to slide some in there back, sneak them in the background.
Jeez. Well, I mean, I can go off and be like, I want a Starscream redemption story, what have you. Personally, though, I kind of want him to just give up the fight, open up a bed and breakfast in Vermont, maybe, and have wacky neighbors come in. I think that would be wonderful. Maybe
move in next to Megatron.
Yeah, exactly. Megatron could be like, my name's Larry, this is my brother Daryl, this is my other brother Daryl. I think that'd be wonderful. We'll just rip off Newhart.
There you go. There it is.
Done.
And at the end of it, Starscream wakes up and it's all a dream.
Exactly. We'll wake up in the end and he's still, you know, betraying every...
We're so old we get those references.
I want a Star Trek crossover. I would love to see a Star Trek crossover. I want to see a Borg cube transform into a giant
and fight Star Trek, an Enterprise that transforms.
Yeah. So that's my answer, and I'm sticking to it.
I want all these shows. Oh no.